about the synodal nature of the church, that we are the caravan of God. That's what synod means in Greek, a caravan. People, as the cardinal said, walking together with different roles. Not everyone is a priest. Not everyone is a religious sister. Not everyone is a mother of a family. We have different roles, but we're walking together here on this earth towards the kingdom of God. But there's another dimension to synodality, which I would like to highlight for just a moment. Of course, we are walking together right now in 2025, the people of God, this synod of God, this caravan of God, which is the Catholic Church. But this caravan of God also walks through time. Imagine a procession. We saw this beautiful procession of priests and bishops coming into the cathedral this morning. Imagine a procession going through time. At the beginning, you see our Blessed Mother Mary. Just behind her, you see the apostles, the 12 apostles, the early Christian martyrs, Agnes, Cecilia, Anastasia, Sebastian. After them, the fathers of the church, then the medieval saints, walking after them in this procession. St. Francis, St. Dominic. Then closer to our time, we see even closer Lorenzo Ruiz, Pedro Calungsod, even closer John Paul II, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, Carlo Acutis, and then us, walking in the pathways of the saints. Synodality doesn't only exist at this moment, it exists through time. We are walking in the footsteps of the saints. And you feel that so strongly when you're in Cebu. That walking in the footsteps of the saints. And that gives us, first of all, an idea of how the church needs to reform herself. She becomes ever ancient, ever new, by following in the footsteps of the saints. That's how we know the direction, where to go. We follow the saints. That's what we believe. As we confess in the Creed, the communion of saints, we confess it every Sunday. We're walking in their footsteps. So, brothers and sisters here in Cebu, love the saints, know the saints, especially your Filipino saints, and walk in their footsteps. Then we will be walking on the proper path. So first of all, we have that idea of synodality going through time. And secondly, I would not want to let this opportunity pass without saying, in the name of the Holy Father, Pope Leo, a massive thank you and gratitude to Archbishop Jose Palma, who has served here as your Archbishop for almost 15 years here in the Archdiocese of Cebu. He has been a shepherd, a teacher, and a father to all of you. And for that, we say, as he goes into his period of retirement as Archbishop Emeritus, a massive, heartfelt thank you, Your Excellency. God bless you. And finally, as this new chapter in the history, 430 years of Catholic life in the diocese and now Archdiocese of Cebu continues, we pray for your new Archbishop, Alberto Uy. I ask all of you to love your Archbishop, to pray for your Archbishop, to respect your Archbishop, and to help your Archbishop. He has received from the Holy Father this mandate to be your shepherd, to lead you now as the church goes forward, walking in the pathways of the saints, following those signposts which are the saints here in the Archdiocese of Cebu. We think of all the uncanonized saints who are watching us right now. All the saints in heaven, we ask them in a very special way. We ask Mama Mary, Our Lady, to intercede for Archbishop Alberto Uy as he begins his time as Archbishop of Cebu. May God bless you, Your Excellency. Thank you for saying yes to God's plan in your life. May God bless you. Thank you, everyone.
Asang kao na nero? Asang kao?
Dili ako si Cardinal Chito Tagle.
Ay, baos. Baos.
Ako ay si Abet Uy. Si Cardinal Chito, siya yung pogi. Ako ang gwapo.
Ni baos.
Gutom na ba mo?
Ano eh? Kaon.
Ilan na ako tason kay kabalo ko. Some people are outside. Many of them actually. No? Luoy man sila, init kaayo. So, but please know, katong naa sa luwas, please know, you are very close to the heart of your new Archbishop. Happy ko kaayo ninyo. Pakpakan na to sila. So, bear with me. 8 minutes lang. Okay? 8 minutes lang. I hope. On the night before the CBCP meeting, last July 2025, this happened in Bohol. I received a phone call informing me that His Holiness Pope Leo had appointed me as the new Archbishop of Cebu. My very first reaction was panic and disbelief. In fact, I almost asked the caller, "Are you not a scammer?" But I recognized his familiar voice and his manner of speaking, and I knew this was no scam. That night felt endless. My heart was restless, and sleep
San Agustin.
never came. For I knew my life and mission had just changed forever. I have always believed that God has His own way of doing things. Di tagasabot,
Okay.
but He has a reason and a purpose. And it is only because of this conviction that I found the courage to say yes to this daunting call. Usa ka bulan before ko mo report sa Cebu, nangayo ko sa Chancery Diri o numero sa telepono sa mga pari nga diosesano sa Sugbo. Daghana nila, ako silang gitext, usa-usa nila. Can you imagine? Una-una na kong pagpabati ba, nga gihigugman ako sila. Akong text, simple lang, si Abit Uy kini, palihog, i-save ang number na ako, ha? Diha man po may reply.
Hindi ko iwa.
Kunya, nangutana, tinuod ni, di ni scammer.
Kimejanting.
O di ba tinuod? Nangutana sila, di ba ni scammer? Lawgawa dong, nalaan man kong scammer.
Baos dahil.
I thank sincerely our beloved Holy Father, Pope Leo, for the trust he has given me. I also thank the Apostolic Nuncio, Archbishop Charles John Brown, for graciously coming here to install me. My deep gratitude goes to our new Archbishop Emeritus, Archbishop Joe.
Jose.
Very humble and very kind-hearted. Archbishop Joe, lisod pagsunod nimo, kabalo ko ang mga tao sa Sugbo, mingawon nimo. Pero okay lang ko. Di ko ma-insecure. Pero makasabot ko pag-ayo. Kay ikaw maayo kaayo. Thanks to the clergy of Cebu, I suspect you had something to do with this. Without your positive responses, I might still be happily playing tennis in Bohol. To my brother archbishops and bishops of the Philippines, led by our CBCP President, Cardinal Pablo Virgilio David, thank you, brothers, for your fraternal support. A special word of thanks to Cardinal Chito Tagle for his deeply moving homily. Can you imagine, birthday sa iyang mama karon? Yan ni in town. Kay estudyante man ko niya sa una, palangga ko niya. Thank you so much, Cardinal. And of course, to Cardinal Jose Advincula for his very inspiring presence today. I will never forget the clergy, religious, and faithful of Tagbilaran, where I serve as Bishop Diaz Ladere for more than 8 years. When I was announced as the new Archbishop of Cebu, daghan nila ng hilak. Di lang ko sigurado kung hilak sa Kaguol o hilak sa Kalipay ito. Diyos lang ang nasayod, anak. Pero buutan kaayo ang mga pari o ang katawhan sa Tagbilaran. O di yun na po sila malimtan. Apilang among Bishop Emeritus, si Bishop Leonardo Medroso, niagad siya diri karon. Bishop, thank you so much. Di yun na ko malimtan ang inyong kaayo. Of course, I am also grateful to Bishop Dan Parcon and the good clergy and people of Talibon. Dias la dapit dere. I was ordained by Bishop Christian Noel, a proud Cebuano. May his soul rest in peace. Siya ginag-ordain nako. And iya kong pahinumduman always, Abed, you are ordained for the souls of the people of Talibon. Mao na nga, Bishop, ang taas, diyan naman ko Cebu, pero di na ko kalimtan gihapon ang taga-Talibon. Once again, pakpakan nato sila. To all my dear friends, priests, religious and lay, from near and far, who made the effort to be with me on this memorable day of my installation. Salamat kayo, ninja. Ay gumawa ako bagabulano, ninja bihapon. And even to those who follow me on Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much. Your support encourages me to continue evangelizing with zeal and dedication. To my dearest family and relatives, I owe my deepest gratitude. You were my first home, my first teachers, my first good friends, and my constant support. Without you, I could not be who I am today. Salamat kayo ninyo. To my alma mater, the Immaculate Heart of Mary Seminary in Tagbilaran, St. John Vianney Theological Seminary in Cagayan de Oro, Loyola School of Theology in Quezon City, and the Gregorian University in Rome, thank you for forming me for the priestly ministry, even if perhaps not for a mission this big. And now, dear people of Cebu, I am here reporting for duty. Di mahulog ang akong pagpasalamat kay grabe ang taga-Sugbo na midawat nako. I come as your unworthy servant, knowing very well that I cannot fulfill this mission alone. I will always need God's unfailing help and your help also. I look forward to working hand in hand with my brother priests, with consecrated men and women, with the lay faithful, with our public officials and government leaders. Governor Pam, thank you so much. Mayor Nestor, salamat kaayo. Here in the province of Cebu, I am also eager to collaborate with our brothers and sisters of other faiths and religions. Together, let us build bridges, not walls, and work for the good of every Cebuano. I always wanted to lead by example. Sometimes I fail, but I never stop trying. In our country today, people long for leaders who are transparent, accountable, and faithful to their mission. I want to embrace that call in my life as your shepherd. And I ask my brother priest to walk with me in this same spirit of integrity. If we live what we preach, then our people will believe that change is possible, that the gospel has power, and that the church can truly be a light in dark times. Sa mga Cebuanon na naa sa malisod nga kahimtang karon, kamo nga naa sa mga prisuhan, mga rehab facilities, mga hospitals, mga squatter areas, sayri ninyo nga giapil mo nako sa pag-ampo. Bisan wala mo diri, kabahin kamo sa selebrasyon karon, kay kamo sakop man sa simbahan sa Dios dinhi sa Cebu. Ug ang simbahan usabaya ka pamilya nga magtinagdanay ug magtinabangay. Atong iampo nga sa maabot kining inyong bagong arsobispo makaduaw ug makit-an ra ninyo puhon. Sa mga Cebuanon nga naa sa mga layo ug hilit nga dapit, hinaot madunggan ko ninyo karon doon naman tingani live coverage aning atong gihimo. Kamo naa sa kabukiran, mga mag-uuma, kamo naa sa kaislahan, mga mangingisda, sayri ninyo nga ang ako tinguhaon gyud ang pagduaw ninyo. Di tingali madali, kay dako kaayo ang Cebu, pero maning kamot ko. In the meantime, follow lang mo sa atong Facebook page. Sa atong Facebook page sa Archdiocese of Cebu o sa atong personal na Facebook page, may sa magbalantay. Literally, it means gentle advice of the shepherd. The shepherd here is not me, it's Jesus. I'm just a humble mouthpiece. Aron inyong makita o madunggan ang mga mensahe sa inyong arsobispo na dunay kalambigitan sa atong kinabuhi sa simbahan. Hapit na kumahuman. I am reminded today of an old Irish fisherman's prayer. It goes like this: loving God, the ocean is so big and my boat is so small. Have mercy on me. Today, I echo that prayer. Loving God, the Archdiocese of Cebu is so big and my capacity is so little. Please be good to me. My dear Cebuanos, I don't dream of becoming a great archbishop. I may not be the best archbishop, but with humility and trust in God, I promise to give you my best so that together we may walk closer to Christ, our true shepherd. Daghang salamat.
ito'y katapusan, no? Pahinumdum sa atong Subispo Sugbo, Alberto Abitoy. So daghang salamat sa inyong pagsunod sa atong YouTube channel nga gi-adapt na ko sa akong ngalan. So Alejandro Porta Jr. O niya tan-aw sa akong i-post ni sa Holy Four official YouTube channel.